Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Watson changing to play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hurt.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. We're scoreless after 1.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in. Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Fighting his way through contact. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go quickly here out to Moore. He's across midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. No way to go with it, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Richardson to the air on first down. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. There's the stiff arm. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Come on, come on.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
3rd and long for Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Browns.
On first down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They run it again with Chubb. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19.
Yeah, Richardson yet again.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Gain knocks this one through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Go, Reeves, go. Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Bill, Zach Moss.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game,
Take it right down Broadway. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
that was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4.
Moore, the man in motion. And again, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, Richardson.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 20, here's a second down and 4. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Indianapolis. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jelani Woods.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Room past the 35.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, here's Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw, Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 17.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson now on 2nd down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Browns drive about to get started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now Watson going to change the look here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you one, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You've got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Across midfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Watson.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now 1st and goal.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Chubb will try the middle here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Browns, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.